Alright, well, this is a race on the short track, and I'm calling this video Short Track A-Hole because if you take a look at the mini-map, you see that one of my opponents in this race does not even really take off from the start line, and he stays right there, and he spends the entire race on the main straight and basically tries to take out the other racers in the race as they're making their laps. He's facing them and shooting torpedoes and main guns at them as they're coming down the main straight as you lap around. So if you take a look at the mini map up there, you see that one guy is basically at the start finish line, and I am in first place here. So I believe it or not, even though I went wide here, this is the point where I was starting to get the hang of how you're supposed to race these I was going to say cars, but race these race boats. And if you hit the apexes just right, you can go pretty much full speed throughout the entire race. And here I did get pushed out by my opponent there, and that is a heck of a strategy to keep you from making the turn there, but that is what happened. So luckily this race is basically 2 laps. There I did hit the Castro man up there, and he did slow down. So I'm mostly successful with my main guns, but I don't really have any good strategy tips other than hit the reload booster at the beginning of the race and you have a fully loaded guns to try to take out your opponents. And I've mostly used the guns for opponents that are immediately in front of me. Here I am trying to go wide to go around this final turn here to go down the main straight, and it really was at this point, you can see up there on turn 1 on the mini map, we're in the last turn, so turn 1 is at the end of the main straight. You can see that that guy who did not go, the a-hole as it were, is just sitting there, and he's facing the racers coming down the main straight. And I have seen this in online racing before. Personally, I'd like to see that kind of stuff banned, or they shouldn't really be allowed to do that. And here you can see he's trying to take a shot at me, and I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but you know, completely uncool. And you know, I am in first place at this time, and I'm thinking that in spite of the jerkweed right there, I still can probably win this race. But here, what I've learned is this first turn here on the short track, you definitely want to go into second gear, half speed. I guess it would be third gear. And there's that guy on the main straight going toward the finish line. So you can see across from me there, that guy is just trying to mess up this race, and that is completely uncool. But now we are on the fastest part of the track, believe it or not, and this is the problem. I really believe that I would run away with most of the races if my sportsmanlike opponents would not continually take me out like this. So I guess this is what you need to do. This is part of the game. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would have had 10 wins already. But as of this recording, I do have 4 wins, all in the last hour and a half that I've played the game, so I am starting to get the hang of it. Here we're coming around the last turn one last time, and I'm in second place. You see I did slow down to third gear, as it were, and now my plan is to get on the main straight and hope that the reload booster for the speed booster powers up. And there's a guy who hit me from behind. I've tried to do this in the past and I could not do it at all. So definitely go ahead and leave me a note in the comments if you've seen any jerkweed play like this from, there's that guy, that guy who didn't race at all, just stay at the start finish line. He hit me with a torpedo. He's hitting all the other players here, and I am not sure what's up with that other than it was very uncool. So there you go. That's my video on the jerks that you can see in Racing Legends from time to time, I guess. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.